Presenters, please welcome Leonardo DiCaprio and Benicio del Toro!
Today's headlines are pure electricity, chaos, drama, and star power all rolled into one. First up, Jason and Travis Kelce are making the leap from the NFL to Hollywood. Their New Heights podcast just locked in a blockbuster lineup featuring none other than Leonardo DiCaprio and Benicio del Toro. But that's just the beginning. Word on the street is Taylor Swift is toning down her famously loud game day cheers. Not because she's less supportive, but because there's a bigger plan at play, carefully balancing the spotlight between her and Travis. Swifties, mark your calendars. Season 2 of the Swift Effect documentary has its official premiere date, promising even more behind-the-scenes fire. Still, while Taylor dominates the screen, insiders say Travis is starting to feel the pressure. Wedding talk is heating up. Vogue is already eyeing her bridal photos for what could be the cover of the decade. And Mama Kelce is stirring the pot with not-so-subtle hints about grandkids now that engagement rumors are flying.
He's always had Travis number one. I do know.
Listen, and right now, Mom has Jason number one because he has kids.
That is true. She has said that. She has made that comment. She's put some pressure.
Jason and Travis Kelce aren't just football legends anymore. They're Hollywood magnets. Their New Heights podcast just landed Leonardo DiCaprio and Benicio del Toro, and instead of a stiff interview, it felt like two starstruck fanboys barely holding it together. That's the magic of the show. At one point, Leo casually mentioned it was his first podcast ever, and for a split second, the brothers looked like kids learning Santa is real. Later his team clarified he meant the first stop on his press tour, but hey, let the guys dream. Naturally, Travis clowned their own show as the most unprofessional podcast ever, which might be exactly why A-listers keep lining up. Taylor Swift already shattered their records with 500 million views, and the guest list now looks like a mashup of ESPN and Hollywood Boulevard. Shaq, Schwarzenegger, Will Ferrell, and now DiCaprio. But the real highlight? Jason's intro. He went full WWE announcer, rattling off 4 Golden Globes, 2 Oscars, and $14 billion at the box office, before Leo called it epic, and Del Toro crowned it Hall of Fame material. If Jason ever retires from breaking down O-lines, Vince McMahon better be nervous.
Baby, our guests today, between them, have 4 Golden Globe Awards, 2 Academy Awards. Their films have grossed almost $14 billion at the box office. You know them from their iconic roles in Sicario, Traffic, The Usual Suspects, 21 Grams, Guardians of the Galaxy, as well as Titanic, The Departed, Inception, The Revenant, Wolf of Wall Street, Hollywood, and now as the stars of the new movie, one battle after another. Thank you, presenters. Please welcome Leonardo DiCaprio and Benicio del Toro!
The teaser clips don't reveal much, but they do catch a classic Leo DiCaprio move, rocking his headphones half on, half off, like only an Oscar winner can. Cool, casual, and multitasking without breaking a sweat. Travis Kelce loved it, hyping Leo and Benicio del Toro like they were already podcast veterans. And fun fact, this wasn't exactly their first crossover. Word is Leo and Travis actually partied together in the summer of 2024 at an exclusive LA hotspot, with Tristan Thompson in the mix. They dipped out around 1:30 a.m., a full-on boys' night with wristbands the rest of us could only dream about. But speaking of nightlife and spotlights, Taylor Swift is making headlines of her own, this time for dimming hers. The queen of box seats and viral reaction cams is switching up her playbook. After Travis's shaky fourth quarter against the Eagles, critics rushed to blame the relationship, as if his tight end skills were intercepted by Taylor's lipstick. That noise made her rethink the whole cheerleader role. Insiders say it's no coincidence. When she first stormed Arrowhead, the cameras gave her more airtime than Travis's touchdowns. Fast forward to 2025, and Taylor is ghosting the Jumbotron on purpose. Some fans even swear she ninja snuck into a Chiefs game earlier this month completely incognito. If true, give her an Oscar for stealth mode. But here's the kicker. It's not about safety or dodging paparazzi. It's about protecting her peace and her relationship. After 2 years of non-stop cameras and endless debates about her effect on Travis's game, Taylor is dialing things back. Not disappearing, just choosing when and how to shine. With the engagement official, Taylor and Travis are making one thing clear. The circus stays outside the stadium. The Chiefs are chasing another Super Bowl ring, and Travis doesn't want post-game pressers turning into Taylor Swift Q&As. Sources say he's locked in on the football ring, not the diamond. And Taylor? She refuses to be the scapegoat if the Chiefs fall short. So instead of viral Jumbotron moments, she's shifting into quiet supporter mode, cheering from the sidelines of life, not Arrowhead stepping out of the spotlight. Boom. Taylor Swift's right back in it on her own terms. Season 2 of The Swift Effect finally has its premiere date, and Swifties are treating it like New Year's Eve. This season drops alongside her latest cultural juggernaut, The Life of a Showgirl. Because of course Taylor can't dominate just one lane at a time. Season 1 already showed how she turned her brand into a money-printing empire while still making fans cry with a simple wave from a parking lot. It even landed her a Daytime Emmy nomination because naturally it did. At this point she probably needs a storage unit just for awards she forgot she won. Season 2 dives into Taylor's new era, showing how she completely flipped the script on the artist, audience, media game. Picture Taylor playing 4D chess while the rest of the industry is still fumbling with checkers. With voices from fans, podcasters, and insiders, the doc makes one thing clear. Taylor didn't just bend the rules, she rewrote them. And spoiler alert, they're not changing back. Meanwhile, while Taylor's building empires and planning a wedding, Travis Kelce looks like he's carrying more than just a plate. He's juggling an entire buffet. NFL season, endorsements, podcasting, acting gigs, and wedding prep with the world's biggest pop star. Cameras caught him melting down against the Giants, barking at Andy Reid after a missed field goal, a moment fans instantly chalked up to wedding stress. Add in a rough stat line: 4 catches, 26 yards, and suddenly every slip is under a microscope. Critics say it's like he's playing against paparazzi instead of cornerbacks. One insider even joked the real 2-minute drill might be getting through his vows without fumbling the ring. And speaking of rings, Vogue wants their hands on the wedding photos. The fashion Bible is drooling over the idea of Taylor Swift as a bride and Travis as her Super Bowl champ groom. Think global pop icon, NFL superstar, Rhode Island mansion, Nicholas Sparks backdrop, and a dress guaranteed to break the internet. Vogue is offering it all: creative freedom, full editorial control, even designer shopping sprees, calling it their ultimate get. Translation: they'd sell their souls and maybe a kidney to lock it down. But here's the twist: Taylor doesn't need Vogue. This is the woman who re-recorded her entire catalog just to prove a point. If she decides to drop wedding photos on Instagram, or worse for Vogue, turn them into a streaming special complete with drone shots and commentary, Swifties would crash the internet faster than Ticketmaster on tour day. Either way, Taylor wins. And while Vogue dreams of glossy spreads, Mama Kelce has her eye on something else: grandkids. Donna Kelce has already started dropping her classic "So when am I getting more grandbabies?" hints. Jason even revealed on a podcast that Travis used to be the favorite son, but once Jason started producing grandkids like a pro, the scoreboard flipped. Wyatt, Elliot, Bennett, and now baby Finn put Jason up 4-0 while Travis is still scoreless. And yes, Donna is keeping count like it's the Super Bowl.
Always had Travis number 1. I do know.
Listen, and right now, mom has Jason number 1 because he has kids.
That is true. She has said that. She has made that comment. She's put some...
Jason didn't even try to deny it. He flat out admitted their mom plays favorites, and the scoreboard comes down to who's producing grandkids. To crank up the awkwardness, Deion Sanders jumped in and roasted Travis, asking when he's finally going to start building a little team of his own.
Hey, no. So what you waiting for? Like I tell my kids, I know we've had some close calls. I tell my kids.
Travis dodged that question like a cornerback in double coverage. But Mama Kelce had already stirred the pot weeks earlier when she reposted a comedy skit joking that Taylor's uterus was on the clock. She deleted it fast, but the internet screenshotted it faster than a Swiftie refreshing Ticketmaster. Fans called it peak mother-in-law energy. Because if even Taylor Swift can't escape the "when are you having kids?" interrogation, nobody can. And that's a wrap for today's video. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time with more buzz.